guys, I am back and today I'm just gonna do a coffee talk with me. I got my coffee. I just kind of wanted to talk. I don't really know, like I didn't know what to film today, so we're just gonna talk. I kind of wanted to talk about like anxiety and depression. I go through spurts where I'm fine for a long period of time and then bam, it'll like hit me out of nowhere where I'm sad or I'm crying, or like my brain feels like I'm in a fog and I have no motivation to do anything. I just do things to get to the next day. And that's kind of where I am right now. Yesterday I was okay, but then at the end of the night I was done. I was emotionally drained. I told my husband, like, I just had feelings like I felt worthless. I felt like basically I have no reason to be here. I don't know. My brain literally feels like it's in a fog. I have no motivation to clean or have fun or anything. I haven't been happy. I don't really know why. I still have a stuffy nose, so I'm kind of gonna sound funny. But anyway, I was talking to my husband last night. I noticed that I started feeling this way. This is gonna sound so funny. When we got rid of our couch, seriously you guys, when we decided to sell our couch and when it was finally actually gone, I wasn't happy. Getting rid of a couch and seriously blaming that as to why I'm feeling anxious and depressed sounds pathetic. It sounds freaking pathetic. But I tend to get more attached to things like that, I guess. Like, I don't get attached to smaller things like clothes and whatever. We moved into our first apartment as a family of 3, me, my husband, and Rowan. And we had finally been able to pay our own bills, not have to rely on anybody else. We had our own place and it was so exciting. It was just so exciting. Being in a house now, like having our own house, I'm thankful. I am so thankful to have our own house and not have to live in an apartment anymore. We have a huge backyard. We have our animals that we've wanted forever. I'm thankful for all of that. But still, we got that couch for our very first apartment as a family. We have had that couch since Rowan was probably a year and a half or less. To have it in the apartment and to have brought it to this house, you know, my boys grow up with it. I mean, I know they're only like less than 4, but it's just, I don't know, like all the memories and stuff, it's hard to let go of something like that for me. Not just that, like my freaking living room is empty. My living room is empty. Like, do you want to see? You want to see? My living room is empty. It's just, right now, it's just full of crap. We're getting a new couch and a new shelf on Friday. I'm so excited to finally be able to, in a way, make this house my home. Like, make it comfortable for me. But it's also very weird for me to be able to do that. And I don't know why. It feels so weird saying that getting rid of a couch like makes me depressed. It's just awkward and weird, but it does. So anyway, now that I've gone ranting about that, I don't know. Last night, like I said, I was just feeling down. Today I'm a little better because I got to see my husband a little bit, and he actually gets to come home and actually sleep in our bed for the next 4 nights at least. So I think that'll help a lot. My husband's been working a lot again, and though it helps pay bills, pay off bills, and it helps us do the things that we want to our house and things like that, I miss him, and I feel alone. I feel very, very alone. I'm not very good at reaching out to people and talking. I'm not good at texting first or calling first or contacting first in any way. So then I feel alone and like nobody cares. In a way, like I could be doing better as a mom. I'm sure a lot of moms feel that way. We all feel like we could be doing better at some point. See, the good thing about this is every time this happens to me, I do get better. I do get better. It's just, it takes a little while. It just makes me nervous sometimes because right after I had Carson is when this all started with the depression and anxiety. And it's kind of just went from there. Like ever since I've had Carson, depression and anxiety has just been a part of me, I guess. I can go months without it and I'll be fine and happy and like everything else. And then, like I said, it'll just hit me. Like I'll be sad or angry or emotional. I've been really emotional. It's just freaking frustrating and I don't know why. But, I don't know. I also told my husband yesterday or last night that part of my problem, like he said one of the things he admires about me is that even when I'm feeling down or sad or whatever, I always put others first. And he admires that about me. And I can understand that, but at the same time, I think that's my downfall, is that I put everybody else above myself and I need to start taking more time for me. I have been trying. I've been taking baths more. I used to love taking baths and relaxing and all that, but since we've been here, I don't do that. I don't take time for myself. I'm on my feet all day long. I always feel like I have to be doing something. My husband tries to get me to sit down and relax, and it's hard for me. Like if I'm sitting down and watching a movie, I have to have my phone, because if I'm just sitting still, it drives me crazy. It drives me crazy. Like seriously, it's hard for me to just stop and not do anything. Like I can't do it. That's my downfall. My downfall is that I need to just stop every now and then and just not. And that's so hard for me. It's like I don't know how to change that. I don't. This video is like everywhere. I'm talking about everything, but I love being home with my boys. I love it. I feel like I don't spend enough time with them, even though I'm home. I feel like I don't spend enough time with them. I know they love their mama. They show me all the time. Carson is getting a little more attached to me lately, and I'm loving it because Rowan doesn't really cuddle me anymore. But I don't know. I always feel like I could be doing better, and I don't always feel like I'm trying to do better. At the same time, I don't know where to start with everything. I don't know where to start. Like, do I start by taking more time for myself? Do I start by spending more time with my kids? Trying to make it so that my husband doesn't have to work all the time? I mean, I would love to do all those things. I want my husband home more. Like, I miss him so much. I feel like we literally almost go a week without seeing each other. And it's sad because he comes home, he sleeps, and he goes back to work. And he doesn't get a lot of time with the kids. He asked me if I wanted him to go back to working first shift and second shift. I said no, because if he works first shift and second shift, he's gone all day long. And he doesn't get to see our boys at all, but he gets to come home at night to me. Whereas if he's working second and third, he gets to come home in the morning, sleep, and then spend an hour or two with the boys before he has to go back to work. And I would rather him spend time with the boys than have him all to myself. Even though I love having him to myself, our boys need time with their dad. So it's just balancing everything is hard. Balancing everything is difficult. And I don't have it all together. Everything I feel is falling apart at this point. It's not, but in my head everything is just kind of crumbling. And oh my god, that's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. I'm really sorry this video is everywhere. I just kind of wanted to talk about how I've been feeling, and it's been a difficult past week, and I'm hoping it'll get better because I get a couple days with my husband. Rowan will be going with my aunt and uncle this weekend for a trip for his birthday, and we're gonna try and finish painting the room downstairs and just kind of hang out with each other this weekend. So like I said, you guys, if you guys are going through any of this like me and just can't get yourself together, like, leave me comments below how you get through it. Like, how do you do it? Because I keep going every day for my kids. I keep going every day for my kids. I try not to cry in front of them. I save that for after they go to bed. And I try not to cry at all, but sometimes it just happens. It just happens. When I talk to my husband about how I feel, I cry because you can only hold something in for so long, and I hold it in as long as I can so that I don't have to talk about it, because my husband says he's sorry and he wishes he could help, but he just can't. And I feel so bad that he can't. He just can't. And like, I feel like I'm guilt tripping him in a way. Like, I'm making him feel bad, and that shouldn't, it just shouldn't. So it's hard to know when to say something. I don't know who to talk to. My husband is my rock. He always tells me I can talk to him no matter what, and I know that. But like, how do you bring something up like that? Like, I feel worthless today, or I don't feel like I should be here. Why am I here? I'm wasted space. Like, how do you tell your husband that? I don't know. It's hard. But I will hopefully be starting therapy soon. We are looking into it, probably going at least once a week. And I think that'll help a lot. So seriously, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I do appreciate it so much. I'm hoping I can connect with some of you guys, because just talking to people helps me out. Just being able to talk to someone, it helps me out. So I'm gonna stop rambling, and I will see you guys in my next video.